Multiplex, a far-off land that rarely many get to see and few get to embrace the warmth and glow of competition. Needless to say, it's been a while since I've been here. So how you doing, folks? It's 2021. I'm back into the thick of it, doing the singles thing, going up against Lucas. I will not attempt to say his last name because I do not want to butcher it, and I don't know the man well enough to actually want to butcher it. Seems like a nice enough guy. He's being managed by Cody, which is scary enough. But as always, if you're not having fun doing this, then what's the point of even doing it? So let's sit down, bask, relax, and just enjoy what's about to be a fun little shit show. See ya.
Hey, Lucas, you ever see Annie?
I mean, which Annie? I've seen one of the Annies.
It doesn't matter. Will you go? My child is yelling at me. But listen, the definite why we're Annie in this match is because, listen, you're not even the kid that got picked by Daddy Warbucks. We're the kid left at the orphanage because they didn't care about this match whatsoever. We just found out things. This is like a general match, like no prep, no nothing. So this should be a lot of fun. Ryan, yeah. I have nothing to say negative towards you. I hope you lose because clearly I want Lucas to win because I'm here representing Lucas. But everybody a part of Multiplex Entertainment in the Warzone half, you got some explaining to do. How are you feeling?
You know, Ryan said something that I have to disagree with, which is that you have to have fun while playing Warzone. I never have fun playing Warzone. Warzone it's a drag in my life. It's always it's a suck of my time. Every time I get a message that says you have a match to play, I instantly feel less alive, and it just destroys my spirit. You're right. It is. I am like Daddy Warbucks, but he never got the cute kid that made him happy again. It's just the miserable portion in the middle where it just kept happening. That's my relationship to Multiplex.
It's the same thing when I get a message from Zach and Lucas to say, hey, you want to be on a podcast? Let's play. Don't tell me what to do. You couldn't even prep for the match. I'll talk as long as I want.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone. I'm your host, Cameron Holzman, and we have got a great match today between Lucas Schildbach and Ryan O'Regan. But before we get to that, with me on the desk, we have Mr. Andrew Barr. Barr, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a long day of doing nothing, so, I may as well, help out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thoughts about these competitors? Thoughts about this match?
So these are two competitors that I think are completely underrated when it comes to the Warzone world. They both have records that really don't show their capabilities that they have. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top this time.
Yeah, absolutely. So without further ado, let us get into the match. Introducing first, with a record of 1 win and 2 defeats, it is Lucas, the Boston Masshole Schildbach. I think that's still your nickname, right? Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Or is it just the Masshole? It's something like that.
It's one of those.
And introducing second, also with a record of 1 win and 2 defeats, it is Ryan, the Real Ordeal O'Regan.
It's a hard knock life.
That it is.
Someone had to say it after all the Annie talk.
Gentlemen, without further ado, we are going to get into round number 1. Round number 1 is going to work like this. You're going to get 8 different questions in 8 different categories from the realm of general movies. You're going to have about 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. If you get it right, that's worth a point. If you get it wrong, you do not get a point. If you manage to get all 8 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question, also worth 1 point. Reminder that you have 3 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Any questions before we get going?
Nope.
No? All right. In that case, your first question today is going to come in the category of 2010s movies. And your question is, Elizabeth Olsen's character works for what law enforcement agency in Wind River?
This is that Henry Mancini song, right? Wind River.
Okay, I was like, I think I know what you're making a joke to, but I can't be 100% confident. I actually saw this movie. I didn't love it as much as a lot of other people did, but it's decent. It's fine.
Mad respect for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Ryan.
Pure guess. I said CIA.
And Lucas.
FBI.
FBI is correct.
Ah,
All right, with that, your next question is going to come in westerns. Pew pew. Who plays Robert Ford in the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford? That is the longest title to a Best Picture nominee I can think of. Well, aside from Birdman.
I was going to say wasn't Dr. Strangelove nominated for Best Picture?
Dr. Strangelove or how? Yeah, it was nominated for Best Picture. Okay, most
Precious
recent
based
one,
on the
then.
novel Pushed by Sapphire. Was that
Okay,
nominated
you're
for Best
okay.
Picture?
Thanks a lot.
For
I'm not that
Birdman,
smart.
The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. 3,
I already said that one.
1, pens down. We will start with Lucas on this one.
Casey Affleck.
And Ryan.
I really guessed this one too, but I did say Casey Affleck.
That is correct.
Oh wow.
So we will get into question number 3, which comes in the category of crime films. Once Upon a Time in America takes place primarily in what U.S. city?
Now, what country should have the next Once Upon a Time in? Because we've got, Once Upon a Time in Mexico. We've got Once Upon a Time in America.
Well, we're clearly gradually moving north, so it has to be Canada next.
I want to see
And
Once Upon a Time in Canada.
It's just a movie about. It's basically. It's like The Horse Whisperer, but it's a moose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Ryan.
When in doubt, guess New York City.
And Lucas.
San Francisco.
New York City is correct.
Wow.
So
Where they make the
tied
salsa.
2-2.
Your next question's gonna come in action adventure. In Die Hard 2, Colonel Stewart's men set up their base of operations outside the airport in what kind of a building?
I just watched this movie for the first time recently. Boy, is this incredibly mediocre, especially compared to the first one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but have you seen the third one?
No, I was meaning to get to it, and then I had matches set up and had to start watching other movies for those.
So I had a thing. Got it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Lucas on this one, I believe.
Accountant's office.
And Ryan.
I thought it was an airplane hangar.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for a church. It's in a church, an abandoned church. So we go to question number 5 in round 1, which comes to the category of scores and soundtracks. What 1970s movie features the songs Can You Picture That? I'm Going to Go Back There Someday, and Movin' Right Along.
I'm not gonna lie, Cam. One of these is in my repertoire book.
I'm not gonna lie. This is a movie that I have not seen, but is currently downloaded on my phone and has been sitting there for several months.
Good to know. Good to know. I'm not gonna say whether it's good or bad.
I downloaded it back when I was still busing places before things shut down, and then never deleted it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I see someone backstage mouthing aggressively that it's bad. We'll start with Ryan.
Ryan got his repeat in on time.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I was too busy being distracted by people fooling around backstage. Your question. What 1970s movie features the songs Can You Picture That? I'm Going to Go Back There Someday, and Movin' Right Along. But this has been on my phone forever because I used to take the bus and watch movies when I would go to school and whatnot. And then they were like, hey, you can't go to school anymore. So, stop listening to podcasts, kept watching movies just on a bigger screen. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Ryan on this one, I believe.
Best answer I could come up with was Gypsy.
And Lucas.
The Muppet movie.
Yeah, Zach Ford would have killed you if you got that wrong. The Muppet movie is correct.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Getting it. That's a fucking musical.
All right. Well, your next question is going to come in the category of comedy. What kind of job does Cash get at the beginning of Sorry to Bother You?
This movie is weird.
Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. Is the Kaleb Boatman story?
I thought that was just a movie about the Tour de France, but played in reverse because they're pedaling backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
He's a telemarketer, isn't he?
And Ryan.
That's why I went with telemarketer.
Both are correct. So we get into your penultimate question in round 1, which comes in the category of sports. Woo! And your question. Pride of the Yankees tells the story of which famous baseball player?
Have you ever played baseball?
I have. It's a sport where you get to hit things with a bat, so like it's
your favorite.
It's a good way to get your aggression and your anger out. 5.
Because if there's anything
4,
the Canadians are,
3.
it's angry.
It's aggressive and angry. 2,
Yeah.
1. Pens down. We start with Ryan
Lou Gehrig.
and Lucas.
Lou Gehrig.
Both correct.
All right, gentlemen, your final question in round 1 is going to come in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Who directed the sci-fi films The Fifth Element and Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, based on the novel Push by Sapphire?
I just appreciated the way that you pronounce fantasy as though you're from New Orleans. Fantasy.
I think, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. That was my intentions.
Fantasy sci-fi. Man, I'm gonna stop him for speaking American.
Gonna watch
sounds
this
from
movie
that
down
at
by
5,
the bayou.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Lucas
Some French guy could not pull it though.
and Ryan.
I'm actually surprised Lucas didn't get this because it was Luc Besson.
It was Luc Besson. So at the end of round number 1, we are tied 5-5. Is that what you have, Bar?
That is what I have.
All right, so we're going to get into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. We are going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeltheside.com. The wheel has 8 different categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. The player in the lead, in this case, the players are tied. So Ryan, being the favorite, can choose whether he would like to go first or defer. Whichever player spins, if they like what they get on the first spin, they can choose to spin again, unless they land on opponent's choice. Whatever they get on the second spin, though, they are stuck with. They will then get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece, or they can check to multiple choice for 1 point. But reminder, stealing is available. Your opponents can take points from you, and nobody wants that unless you're the opponent. Then you want that. So we are going to bring up the wheel, and your wheel today, gentlemen, is 80s animation, Harry Potter, romance, classics, 90s comedies, Abbott and Costello, opponent's choice, actors and actresses, and the slice, and also spinner's choice. I skipped over that earlier. So Ryan, you are the favorite in this match. Would you like to go first or defer?
I'll defer.
You will defer, so we will bring in Lucas's manager, Mr. Cody Newberry. And Lucas, your first
A Yankees
spin
question.
is
This
that.
match is out to get us.
And you land on the category of classics. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Pretty broad.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
I'd say we can probably risk spinning again. I mean, there's only like a few that we probably wouldn't really want.
Classics, you're right, is broad. It's going to be like one of those things. It could be a 5 for 5, or it could be an 0 for 5, depending on
Exactly. It
ones
just
they
matters
pick.
what you've seen and what you haven't. And how are you with jobs like of people in the classic? Because that's coming. So
Pretty decent at those. I'm not too bad.
I would probably still spin again.
Yeah, Yeah, let's do that. Spin again.
All right, spinning again. Whatever you land on, you are stuck with. And it is going to be romance.
Okay.
Well, no one loves like
Romance.
Lucas, so let's do this.
Well, Lucas Schildbach, the most romantic man in the fan leagues, getting romance questions. Bar, would you like to give him those questions?
All right.
Sure. Your first question, Lucas, are you ready?
I am.
All right, cool. What happens to Aaron the first time he anchors a story in broadcast news?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, he begins coughing uncontrollably. B, he begins sweating profusely. C, he accidentally gets high. Or D, he gets the chicken pox.
Is it B?
That is correct. All right, and your next question in romance. Who plays Canadian Intelligence Corps operative David Caravaggio in The English Patient? Five.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Christopher Plummer, B, Willem Dafoe, C, Jason Isaacs, or D, John Malkovich.
A.
That is incorrect. Chance for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Christopher Plummer, B, Willem Dafoe, C, Jason Isaacs, or D, John Malkovich.
Having never seen it, I'll go with C.
That is also incorrect. We are looking for Willem Dafoe.
Oh, all right. Good for
Not
him.
Willem Defriend. He's Willem Dafoe. All right. Your next
You're
question. We'll see. Your next question. What type of company does CC Baxter work for in The Apartment?
Crap. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, insurance company, B, accounting firm, C, real estate company, or D, a law firm.
D.
D is incorrect. Your options again, Ryan, are A, insurance company, B, accounting firm, C, real estate company, or D, a law firm.
I don't know. B.
B is also incorrect. He works for an insurance company.
Ah, okay. I figured it was something with money, but wrong idea.
All right. And your next question in romance. In The Notebook, Allie compares herself to what animal?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, bird, B, fish, C, dog, or D, cat.
B.
B is incorrect. Your options again, Ryan, are A, bird, B, fish, C, dog, or D, cat.
Ryan, can we get
We are
Ryan, if-
really romantic people here.
Ryan, can we please have both hands on screen?
I'm
Thank
going
you.
to say A.
A is correct.
Oh, wow. All
If
right.
if you're a bird, I'm a bird.
On my way.
Ryan is now fired. All right, Lucas, your final question in romance. Harrison Ford and Greg Kinnear play brothers in what romance film?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, The Age of Adeline, B, Working Girl, C, Sabrina, or D, Morning Glory.
B.
B is incorrect. Ryan, your options again are A, The Age of Adeline, B, Working Girl, C, Sabrina, or D, Morning Glory.
All right. This one I actually think I know. Is it Sabrina?
That is correct.
All right.
All right, so at the end of Lucas's turn, he gets himself up to 6 points, but Ryan getting a couple steals, bringing himself up to 7 as we get into Ryan's spin. So we will bring up the wheel. And Ryan, this is your first spin. This wheel brought to you by StreamYard, apparently.
Ooh,
And
wow.
you land on classics. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I will spin again.
All right, spinning again. Whatever you land on, you are stuck with. And it is going to land on opponent's choice. So we will bring in the manager, Mr. Cody Newberry, to discuss with Lucas. The categories, once again, that you can choose from are 80s animation, Harry Potter, classics, 90s comedies, Abbott and Costello, actors and actresses, and The Slice.
I think we know what we're doing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, we should have just kept what we got. I didn't know that we were going to get so romantic over here. Yeah. So you want to do Abbott and Costello, right?
I think it's probably the smart play. Yeah.
Yep. We'll do Abbott and Costello, please.
All right, Abbott and Costello for Mr. Ryan O'Regan. Ryan, I will be giving you your questions. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, your first question in Abbott and Costello. What kind of establishment does Lou Henry own in Dance With Me, Henry?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, a department store, B, an amusement park, C, a dance hall, or C, a dance hall, or D, a horse stable.
I want to say A.
A is incorrect, Lucas, for a 1-point steal. Your options once again are A, a department store, B, an amusement park, C, a dance hall, or D, a horse stable.
Is it D?
That is also incorrect. We're looking for an amusement park. Amusement park.
That fits.
Your next question. What is the name of the book Diana Emerson wants to purchase from the store in Africa Screams?
I think I'll know it when I hear it. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Dark Safari, B, How to Survive the Jungle, C, The Legend of the Giant Ape, or D, African Treasures.
Okay, I was wrong. Can I get a repeat on the answers?
Yep. Your options are A, Dark Safari, B, How to Survive the Jungle, C, The Legend of the Giant Ape, or D, African Treasures.
A.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question in the category of Abbott and Costello. At the end of Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, what monster are Chick and Wilbur confronted by as they are escaping the castle by boat?
As voiced by Vincent Price, it was the Invisible Man.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. What special ability does Nellie the Hen have in Jack and the Beanstalk?
Oh, Christ. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, she can transform into a person, B, she can play the harp, C, she lays golden eggs, or D, she can turn invisible.
I'm just based on the story, I'm going to guess C.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
And your final question in Abbott and Costello. Who directed Lost in a Harem?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, John Rollins, B, Leo McCarey, C, Charles Reisner, or D, Arthur Lubin.
B.
B is incorrect, Lucas, for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, John Rollins, B, Leo McCarey, C, Charles Reisner, or D, Arthur Lubin.
D?
D is also incorrect. We were looking for C, Charles Reisner. So at the end of Ryan's round, I have the score at 11-6. Is that what you have, Bar?
That is what I have, yes.
All right, so we're going to get into round number 3. Round number 3 is the pick your poison round. Our competitors are going to have the chance to choose what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. We will then start with the player who is behind, and they will answer questions until they either catch up or are mathematically eliminated. The categories that our competitors can choose from today are Adam Sandler, recent releases, Oscars, war, coming of age/teen, crime, sports, and musicals. So we will take a quick break to let our competitors choose, and we will be right back. And we are back. Our competitors have had the chance to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4-point questions. Ryan has chosen his 1 in sports, his 2 in musicals, his 3 in recent releases, and his 4 in Adam Sandler, whereas Lucas has chosen his 1 in Oscars, his 2 in war, his 3 in sports, and his 4 in recent releases. So we are going to start with Lucas because he is behind, and because Bar read Lucas's questions in round 2, I will be reading them this round. Lucas, are you ready?
I am.
And reminder, you do still have all 3 repeats left if you need them. Your first question, your 1-point question in Oscars. Who is the most recent person to win the Oscar for Best Actor?
Joaquin Phoenix.
That is correct for 1 point.
I hate that
hilarious
Oscar.
comedian, the Joker.
I hate that Oscar. That's why I almost forgot it.
Your 2-point question will come in the category of war. Who plays the photojournalist in Apocalypse Now?
Harrison Ford?
That is incorrect. We're looking for Dennis Hopper.
Damn it.
That's Dennis Hopper. So we will stick with Lucas for his 3-point question in the category of sports movies. And your question. What is the mascot of the Odessa High School football team that Friday Night Lights centers around?
Fuck.
5, 4.
Spartan?
2. That is incorrect. We're looking for the Panthers.
Fun.
They're the Panthers.
Never seen it.
So we will stick with you for your 4-point question in recent releases. If you hit this, you will tie the game, sending it back to Ryan. You still have all 3 repeats left if you need them.
Mm-hmm.
And your question. In Promising Young Woman, what does Cassie tell her dean's daughter in order to lure her to a diner?
How specific do you need this to be?
We need a general answer.
Yeah, relative.
She tells them she's the makeup artist for the band that the daughter loves, and that she'll let the daughter meet the band.
That's a lot more detail than we needed. That is correct for 4 points. We literally just needed that a band she likes would be there.
Good job, Lucas.
So Lucas ties up the game, avoiding the TKO. So we will go to Ryan. Ryan needs only to hit any of his questions in order to take the win.
Watch me miss them all.
Yes.
Could you please hit him with those questions?
All right. Your first question is going to come in sports. Your 1-point question is, who plays Tommy and Brendan's father, Patty, in Warrior?
I wish I had seen this.
5.
No idea.
4.
The correct answer was Nick Nolte.
Oh, he's in that. All right, cool.
All right, we're going to go to your second question in musicals. Your 2-point question is, what is Don Lockwood's profession in Singin' in the Rain?
the only thing that comes to mind.
5,
I want to say
4,
he's an agent.
2. That is incorrect. We're looking for an actor.
Ah, the other side of the story. All right.
Okay. So we will go to your 3-point question in recent releases. In what 2019 film will you find the character Saltwater Redneck?
Oh my god. How many repeats do I have?
2.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No idea.
The correct answer was the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Oh, I didn't see it. All right.
All right.
Oof.
So, your final question, your 4-point question in Adam Sandler. What is the brand of pudding that Barry finds a loophole for in Punch Drunk Love?
I don't think it's Jell-O. I don't think it's Swiss Miss.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
That is your second repeat, and your question is, what is the brand of pudding that Barry finds a loophole for in Punch Drunk Love?
Asking again is not going to help any. I'm just going to guess Swiss Miss. Final answer.
And we are going to sudden death.
Damn. What was it?
The correct answer was Healthy Choice.
Healthy.
Fucking
choice.
green
The
light.
correct answer. We are going to sudden death. Sudden death will work like this. We are going to go back to the round 1 format. Whiteboard questions. You'll have about 15 seconds to write down your answer. The first player to get an answer correct while the other one misses will be the winner. Lucas, you still have all 3 repeats left. Ryan, you only have 1. So, gentlemen, your first question in sudden death is: who plays Jackson's older brother in 2018's A Star Is Born? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Ryan.
I've never seen it. Dave Chappelle. I don't know.
And Lucas.
Sam Elliott.
And your winner, Lucas Schildbach. Oh my goodness. This was an absolutely insane match. We are going to get into some post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second place finisher, Ryan. Ryan, how do you feel? That sudden death loss coming at that close, it's gotta hurt, but how do you feel?
It stings. It certainly does sting. I was fortunate that they all picked Abbott and Costello because that's a secret little treasure of mine. Dating all the way back to me and my sister, we'd have a whole set of the collector's, cassettes back when Suncoast Video was still around. So that was fortunate. Unfortunately, everything afterwards was not. And it just sucks because it's not like the Adam Sandler stuff where it's like I've seen Punch Drunk Love and it was just trying to figure out what pudding would have made sense. But honestly, I mean, so many movies that I haven't seen that get questioned about. It's like, and then I wish I had all the time in the world to watch everything, but unfortunately I don't. So it's just bad luck of the draw at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. After Lucas's spin in round 1, when you were up going to yours, it looked like it was going to be over, and then opponent's choice rears its ugly head, and round 3 just didn't go the way you wanted. But still, in that first round, and even with opponent's choice, you played really well. I'm sure we'll have you back. Is there anyone you would like to play when you're back?
Considering how long it takes for these matches to happen, I'm game for anybody. I have no ill will towards anyone, nor do I have any vendettas. So, just come on with the come on, as long as it's entertaining. And I do believe, if nothing else, despite my shortcomings, this was an entertaining match. So hopefully all the viewers at home got to enjoy it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. And we are going to go to now our winner of this match, Lucas Schildbach and Mr. Cody Newberry. Holy shit, guys. That was insane. I'm just gonna let you talk because
it just gotta get done.
Again, I played like ass. I played like absolute ass.
One of his worst games that we have ever seen Lucas play, and no offense to everybody working. I forgot this match was happening today. He forgot this match was happening. No one ever gave us confirmation. So he did not spend the day studying or looking over notes. When a link got dropped, he said, "Oh, crap, I got a match." Same thing I did. So to win was a miracle. That I feel so bad for Ryan because that has to be one of the worst collapses in round 4 that's ever happened. And round 3, and it happened for us, and I appreciated that it happened. I feel bad for Ryan. I hope he gets back in there and plays. But hey, it doesn't matter. To quote Don Toretto, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. Doesn't matter if your percentage is 12. We won, and we're going on, and we're got an even record. He'll be more prepped for his next match. But again, every player comes in here and can have an off day, and not normally when you have the worst day, you still come out the winner. So I'm pretty pleased. I'm kind of happy with it. It's not pretty, but I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. You're now 2-2, so I assume your next match will probably be in the tournament. So it'll be interesting to see who you get matched up with there.
Shout out to my number 1 movie of 2020, Promising a Woman, pulling a fucking third of my points for the entire match. Basically single-handedly saving my ass. It's a movie that I watched, adored. I've rewatched parts of it 20 times since then. So that was just whew.
I was gonna say I could tell by the extreme specificity of your answer that you knew exactly what was going on.
I watched it a couple weeks ago too. Yeah, it was one of those ones. It was just kind of the perfect lucky.
I was messaging Bowman. Is this legal? Is this question even allowed? I'm going to challenge this. If he misses, I'm going to challenge. And then turns out it's fair, and you hit it. So we're all good. No challenges. There we go. So yeah, I'm excited for the tournament. I think Lucas will be prepped and ready for the tournament. So we'll see you then.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So we will go now with Mr. Andrew Barr for final thoughts on the desk. Barr, that was an insane match. A crazy turnaround all throughout. How do you feel?
Honestly, it's really interesting to see when the players are on an oddly even level throughout the entire match, and then just one moment, one little thing just switches all the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that when this match comes out, this is going to be one that gets a lot of big reactions from the audience. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. So with that, I think we're going to wrap it up. So I have been Cameron Holzman, and on behalf of Andrew Barr, Cody Newberry, Lucas Schildbach, and Ryan O'Regan, thank you all for watching.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.